To God's grace, tuloy-tuloy po ang trabaho. Magandang hapon po sa akin na Facebook family. Kanina po, I expressed sentiments, narrated some facts, made some suggestions. Now, I just want to make an update. Before that, someone told me, battle of narratives ang nangyayari. And may angal po ako doon. Because real lives is not about narratives. It's about the truth. Diba? Kung ang narrative mo, ito mga nagugutom, tulungan natin, ito yung impeachment, dinidelay, wag natin payagan. Kaya nga po narrative may script. People are really suffering because of the high prices, hindi lang ng diesel, LPG, gas. Yung 7% inflation, yun po ay average, yun po ay isang basket at karamihan dun pagkain. But maraming hindi kasama dun sa indicators na yun ng basket ay sobrang tumataas ang presyo. Having said that, may kakulangan. Mataas na presyo, meron pang shortage doon po sa fertilizer. May parating pa na Super El Nino, and then eto naman tag-ulan, hindi pa naman naayos yung ating mga flood control. So I'm very concerned about the day-to-day life of each and every Filipino. That is why we're trying to put some order in terms of priority. So ulitin ko po hindi po magulo ang Senado. Look at our session since I took my oath. Lahat ng session very orderly, puno ng substance, at sumusunod kami. Yung panggugulo ay nangyayari before or after the session and was beyond our control. Meaning kami ay nagre-react. So kanina nilinaw ko na receive na ng Senado ang articles of impeachment. Ang tungkulin ko po ay sumulat sa House of Representatives. Ginawa po natin kaagad yon. Kahapon pinadala natin, Wednesday night, sa gitna ng kaguluhan, ni-receive. At I'd like to thank the Senate staff, Secretariat, na iwan sila. Napakadaming dokumento, papakita ko po sa inyo, pero inisa-isa nila yon na siguradong kumpleto. Bakit po? Hindi nila masacertify sa akin at hindi ko send sa House nang hindi ito natatapos. Kinonsulta ko lahat, pati sila. Sabi, sir, huwag na natin tantanan, tapusin na natin ito tonight para bukas mapadala natin. So in the meantime, nang pinadala sa Senado, yung articles of impeachment po ay pinadala na sa lahat ng opisina. Makikita po natin dito ang pangalan ng mga senador, tapos yung receive ng staff nila at saka yung date and time. So 23 senators chose to receive it already. Ang natira na lang po ay office ni Secretary Risa na Senator, anong sabi?
Secretary.
Sorry. I was on my mind kasi yung Sergeant at Arms at Senate Secretariat, no? Again, salamat sa inyo. But the Secretariat, ipapadala to sa Vice President para sagutin niya. So ito po ang sulat ko po sa lahat ng mga senador na marireceive po nila. For the honorable members of the Senate, I write to inform you of the action taken by this office in connection with the impeachment against Vice President Sara Zimmerman Duterte transmitted by the House of Representatives. The Senate received the resolution of the House of Representatives setting forth the said articles of impeachment together with annexes thereto on May 13, 2026. On 13 May 2026, pursuant to Rule 1 of the Senate Rules of Procedure on Impeachment Trials and consistent with its mandate under Article 11, Section 3 of the Constitution, the Senate has taken proper order of the impeachment and shall immediately proceed to its consideration. This office has accordingly communicated the Senate action to the House of Representatives through a letter addressed to the Speaker of the House of Representatives dated 14 May 2026, which they received on that date. By the way po, nakausap ko rin po si Speaker sa phone noong May 13 at binanggit ko po na we will be replying at natanggap na po. Yes, kasi papunta or nandun na yung taga-House of Representatives. In view of the foregoing, the Senate shall convene as an impeachment court on May 18 on 18 May 2026 at 3 p.m. in accordance with the applicable rules and procedure. You are hereby requested to be present at the session hall on the said date and time in observance of the solemnity of the proceedings and pursuant to the Senate Rules of Procedure Impeachment Trial. All senator judges are enjoined to wear their robes upon the convening of the impeachment court. Your presence and cooperation are essential to the properly orderly conduct of these proceedings. Yan po. So advice ko po sa mga minority senators kung pwede pong whether may group chat or meeting na po kayo, nag-meeting na po kami ng majority, mag-meeting po kami ulit. At so far, we're all in agreement na the rules that were good for the past impeachments are good for Monday. So hindi nyo ma-expect ang delay on our part. So outside the Senate, kung sino man ang nagpapakana ng narrative na kaya nagpalit ng leadership para i-delay yung impeachment, it is absolutely not true. Lawyers are officers of the court. I believe in the honor, in yung pinaghirapan ng bawat isang abogado, yung pagmamahal sa Diyos, sa bayan, sa konstitusyon. So I am again asking yung mga law deans, mga bata po nakatingin sa inyo. You took the extraordinary step of not even asking, not even communicating, walang due process. Pinagbintangan nyo po kami na yung change in leadership is denying due course or will delay the impeachment proceedings. So siguro naman po, with all humility, kaya nga kumpanyero tawag natin, kumpanyera. So sa korte, pag may nagkamali at sinabi, pasensya na kumpanyero, pasensya na kumpanyera, so tumimbre man lang kayo, hindi man lang kayo tumimbre, ngayon opportunity nyo to have a joint circular then or joint statement saying that we apologize to the honorable senators of the new majority kasi nakikita namin ngayon that nag-move ng tama. By the way, Lodins, yung ilan sa inyo criticize sa amin. Hindi ba sunod-sunod po na pinatunayan sa Supreme Court na tama po kami? Hindi ba bawat galaw in the past na umabot sa Supreme Court at hindi ba sa law school deans kayo mismo ang nagtuturo na kapag ka Supreme Court ang nagsabi, yan ang batas. At hindi ba po may kasabihan po, no? Matagal na po to. Hanapin ko po yung quote talaga, no? Na nagsasabing, we should be a nation of laws, not of men. So ano po ibig sabihin nito? Na kahit ano pong lakas, kahit anong kapangyarihan ng isang lalaki o babae o man or woman, ang batas ang nasusunod. So kung nag-a-argue tayong lahat, tapos may desisyon na ang Supreme Court, kayo pa rin ang tama. Yung po ba ituturo natin sa mga law students? So ngayon po, na sinabing agad-agad, sinabi pong forthwith, sinabing no delays, nasa lounge po ako at kinuha ko opinion, pati ng mga kasama sa minority. Sa Lunes po, hindi po yung majority ang magiging dahilan ng kahit anuman delay. Kailangan ko pong meeting at kailangan ko pong i-announce sa inyo na may acting Sergeant at Arms tayo. Bagamat ginawa lang ng Sergeant at Arms sa kanyang trabaho at prinotekta ng integridad ng Senado, ipasok ko lang po yun. Kayo po, pag may pinagsabihan na kayong isang grupo, huwag na kayong lumapit sa bahay namin. Nagkokos kayo ng tension. At sinabi ng grupo na yun na armado, sige sir, hindi na kami lalapit dyan. Tapos nakita mo, umaligay sa bahay mo. May dalang mahahabang armas. Lumabas yung security guard at sinabing, boss, umalis na kayo. Hindi pa rin umalis. Hindi mo naman matawag ang pulis. Dahil nandun na sa pulis sa labas na ilang libo. May pulis ka naman sa loob. May marines din sa loob. At pagkatapos, nung nag-warning shot ka, bumaril pa punta naman sa inyo. Anong gagawin nyo sa bahay nyo? Hihintayin nyo, nalusubin kayo at i-overwhelm kayo ng mga may armas? Or you will defend yourself? So, I am really concerned about Monday. Because this week, nakita po natin, simula sa pagpasok ng mga NBI sa Senado noong Monday, hanggang sa ginawa noong Wednesday night. At ano ang sinabi ng aming mga kasamahan ng senador? Disgusted daw sila sa nangyari. Wala man pong outrage. Wala man pong pagkakaisa. Dati po, may madapa lang po isang senador, lahat po concerned na eh. Dati po may threat lang po sa sasakyan ng senador o dun sa loob ng session hall, may konting gulo lang, nagkakaisa. Pero ito po, sa buong pangyayari, wala man nangamusta kami sa amin kung buhay pa kami, kung ano nangyayari sa amin. And then pagkatapos, napakabilis nung narrative na drama ito. Napakagaling naman po namin magdrama na yung NBI nahila namin at naisama namin doon. Ito po ang isang matrix ng Estrada at Corona impeachment. So my staff is here. We're going through it one by one. We're looking at the possible calendars to propose, not only to the majority, minority, to all members. What do we mean by calendar? We can have hearings Monday to Friday. We can have hearings Monday to Thursday. We can have hearings Monday to Wednesday. We can do it half day. We can do it full day. We can have a pre-trial. Pwedeng walang pre-trial. Normally, or let me put, if it's normal times, meaning walang economic crisis, walang Iran, Israel, US na kaguluhan na nakakakos ng problema sa ekonomiya, I would suggest na itodo na natin 90% of our time matapos yung impeachment. Pero nakita nyo po yung past impeachments. Kahit one article of impeachment lang, 3-4 na buwan ang inaabot. So I'm really concerned about how we can have the eyes on the ball. Yes, we will have to multitask. That is our duty and we will do that. But how much time do we spend every day on each task is very important. And it's getting harder because of certain people who want to sabotage the impeachment process because of their narrative or because of 2028. Let's forget the future next year, 2028. Dito mumunta day by day yung kakainin ng ating mga kababayan, yung pamasahin ng ating kababayan, kung yung mga nawawalan ng trabaho sa ating mga kababayan. Dito muna tayo sa day to day. So kung gusto niyo ako tanggalin Monday, sige, trabaho muna tayo till Sunday. Gusto niyo akong tanggalin ng Tuesday, trabaho muna tayo till Monday. But stop these plots and stop lying to the President. No? Yung NBI, please, marinig nyo kami. Lahat ng may konsensya sa gobyerno, isuspend muna natin yung NBI Director. If you suspended the Sergeant at Arms, suspend also the NBI Director para parehong imbestigahan. Sabi ng Pangulo, independent investigation. If we do that, then baka may pag-asa po tayo, no? And prevent any other plots. As I talk, as we work, maraming nagmi-meeting para lalo po tayong guluhin. We may disagree with each other on many things. Religion, economics, politics, no? Culture. Napakaraming dahilan na tayo'y magkagulo. Napakaraming dahilan na hindi tayo magkaisa. But siguro naman, we can agree on a common direction, a common destination. So, dun sa nakikinig, who doesn't like the new majority or doesn't like me, where do you want the country to be? What's the direction? O doon naman po sa kamping-kampe, ano yung gusto nyo sa ating bansa? Hindi ba pareho? Hindi ba ang pinag-aawayan lang natin dalawa? How to get there and who will lead us? So, let's have a leadership that coalesce. Ba't hindi tayo magtulong-tulong? Then why don't we draw a roadmap paano tayo makakarating doon? Sa bawat problema po, may solusyon. But hindi po solusyon ang ubusin ng kalaban. You know, you cannot kill an idea. No, we have different ideas. So let's see which is the majority idea. Let's see if we can collaborate, cooperate. No? So uli, matatanggap po yung sulat na to. Friday pa lang naman po. I don't think there's any problem. And I hope wala ding maging problema sa Lunes. Sa ating mga kababayan, please pray for us. Kung sasabihin niya ang iba, I don't like you, well, sabi po sa Biblia, love your enemies, pray for your enemies. So, if we can pray for our loved ones and we can pray for our enemies, may hope po tayo. Pag-pray niyo po that our leaders will open lines, build bridges. Marami po ngayon gustong pasablugin po yung mga tulay para hindi mag-usap-usap. Marami po ngayon gustong i-cut yung linya. Alam kong wireless na ngayon, but imagine yung type na telepono, lahat may wire. Gustong putulin yon para walang pag-uusap, para sa sarili lang interest. Huwag po natin payagan yan. So magandang hapon po. I hope everyone has a peaceful weekend.